giving the best chance at a Beyond Godlike by picking the Luna into a Shadow Demon.
Borax was close last game. Is he playing the Shadow Demon this time around?
Monet
actually?
was closer. He was godlike and then started hitting buildings instead of heroes. And then they called GG, knowing that he just had godlike, not beyond.
No, besides the snap in the last game, their draft looked pretty solid and normal. This time around, they're flexing it up. Let's not have a normal draft. Let's actually have a position 4 Prophet. Let's have some Luna into Shadow Demon and play with them. Play the mind games. You know, do what they do not expect you to do. Maybe with some.
Oh,
there you go.
That's the mind games. The 4-man smoke.
Wait, is this the level 1 tier 1 tower? That's my question.
They need a 5th hero.
You have a Blightstone. It is.
Stop.
It is. They're doing it.
They did not watch Reddit.
They're actually doing it. Lil
No,
Shredder,
they didn't.
they're doing it, man.
Watch Reddit. Stop. I can't believe they're going for this.
That's
They're actually doing it. Nobody's reacting. Tell me that was A2DL. That was not a DPC match. Somebody stop this. I can't believe this is happening. Oh my God.
Lanham, are they going to get the first blood here? They're actually.
They got the tower 22 seconds in. That just happened.
Okay, that's a different way to go around it. Plus, this is what... Actually, I was thinking, after you get the tier 1 tower, then what? Tri-lane, right? Because if you tri-lane there, you can constantly zone out the carry and pull the hard camp. So, I mean, this is actually not looking that bad for them.
I'm still just stunned. Who? I need an interview. I need to message some people and ask who watched Reddit and watched that clip and was like, we can do this in a DPC game. Because that was like the top comment on the thread. Like, this would never happen in a DPC game. This is A2D, AD2L or A2DL.
Very close.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's obviously everyone understands
and Monet's, I think he's dead. Unless there's some help here and Borax gets the help. We'll try to turn this on September. Maybe even go after XCJ.
Lanham is being super blocked there by the illusions and his teammates, so he couldn't get the ensnare off from the Troll Summoner. But yeah, you have to respond to this. You have to respond with the Tri-lane because Luna will free farm. Spectre won't get anything. She doesn't have a tier 1 tower.
How does this affect the Brood? Like, how does it affect the entire team? Because if Spectre's lane is done, not done, but like
it's difficult. Yeah. So the Legion versus Brood usually was super Legion favored. I am actually not sure that's the case anymore. Brood, when she uses all her spells right now, she makes you miss. She's hitting you hard, but I guess with press the attack, you should be fine with Legion. I haven't really seen the matchup recently.
7 is still struggling this time.
Yeah. One big thing that Aster have got for them on the top lane is Enchantress. I think that's maybe a big plus for them because you can't just pull this hard camp over and over again or even stack it. Lanham will always be there to take one creep away and make use of it. Pretty much make your pulls work to his advantage. So if you go a little bit deeper in this, yeah, Spectre is farming the small camp.
Where do you farm?
He has 6 CS, out of which 3 are on the small camp creeps.
I don't know. I think he's baffled. He doesn't know what to do. They're bringing the Nature's Prophet up top. September, they're trying to get a kill here. They've got themselves the disruption coming out from Borax, but Monet out of mana, and he's taking a lot of damage. Nature's Attendants to heal them up.
Borax.
A couple stacks onto the Nature's Prophet, but Borax is dead for first blood. IDC gets it.
We've come to full circle, man. DPC China copying games off of... wait, was it DPC in NA or was it just some league?
It was like an A2DL, like some... It was...
Amateur league?
Yeah. Isn't that like the low MMR Reddit
Lo
league?
and behold, the strongest region in the world
is A2DL.
Yep. I mean, if tier 1 DPC teams are in China copying A2DL, you know, like NA obviously above everyone else.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, so let's be serious here. Son Goku on the bottom lane. As you can see, Brood still doing very, very well against him.
Yeah, the only one who's not really CSing well is Monet. But that's the idea. That's the plan.
Come get healed.
I think one issue that Son Goku had is he didn't skill press the attack early enough. Top lane.
Disruption once again. XCJ getting run down. He's silenced. MC beam on a Borax. They're trying to at least get a kill. They might even just, turn their attention over to IDC. They got themselves the Curse of Avernus onto this carry, and Monet gets the kill.
We talked about the Shadow Demon versus Luna. What about Shadow Demon versus Abaddon? It's the same thing. You just silence people instantly with the illusions. That's why the Manta Abaddon was a thing for a while.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Yeah,
under
what a
attack.
wild game. What a wild start already. This is looking at least much better for SAG than it did in game 1.
Well, yeah. They have a tower very early. They're making Monet's game really difficult. Aster, though, like, they're still working around this.
They're still making it work a little bit.
They'll look over at Borax. Lucent Beam again just isn't going to be enough, and they're going to focus their attention on the XCJ, who's just running where maybe if he's right-clicking Borax at the same time and fighting, he could trade, but eventually Borax gets the kill and XCJ drops.
I think the problem that they have right now on the side of SAG is Prophet is farming. He's not joining those fights, those skirmishes on top lane. And that's a big deal. Like I said earlier, you need to continue tri-laning. If you aren't tri-laning, your Luna will just feed here. And now he TP's in, but...
Monet taking a lot of damage. Lucent Beam, the right clicks in. He'll get into the trees. They'll bring Lanham over. The Sprout's not going to spot Monet. IDC now trying to run Enchanted and slowed. They're still chasing Monet. They want to get this kill. They're going to need some help.
There's a dagger now?
Spectral Dagger thrown over at September. Good Sprout position.
Still gone.
And there's the kill.
XCJ, he actually manages to get on top lane in time.
They've got the stun on the 70. Should be an easy one there for White Album.
Yeah. Because Lash is back in the meta and because Shadow Demon is back in the meta, we will be seeing this combination way more often than in the last patch, Son Goku.
Hey, getting run down by XXS, who's second, now first on the net worth with that kill on Son Goku. Yeah, you're continuing to shut down Monet. The rest of the lanes are doing really well. Sprout, Lanham, he's low, he's gone.
What a madness. Like, you were asking me before this game started if you were gonna see a quick game or just whole hell break loose, just madness.
It really is chaos.
Yeah, we got madness.
Bottom tower is under attack.
This is it. You know, a lot of very good players have said it. Double TI winners, they've said it. Sometimes you need to do something very different in the game. Not gonna use the exact same words. I don't know if they're very PC, but...
Oh, Monet caught again. Ooh, double stun! White Album in, and he might be able to clean up. He'll look over at XCJ. The chase is on with Pulse Nova. He's got a double kill. Now looking for September. Do you remember the 21st night of September is, well, September is going to drop. White Album just chases him and gets an easy kill. He's got a triple kill.
You could have went with Wake Me Up, but it's fine.
When September ends. Yeah.
You should have went with that.
I'll do it next time. Nobody heard that.
Because
we'll redo it.
Because you kind of messed it up. It's even November. It's
No, it's... Where
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's September.
Okay, I'll believe you.
Somebody will tell me I'm wrong.
I'll trust my resident Kokona here.
I am the resident Kekona.
Yep. Borax, again.
Get some stacks.
1-0 talisman, getting those stacks off, the juicy stacks indeed. No ancient stacks right now, but you can.
Disruption, and there's the sun. XCJ's coming over to try and help 70, but he's just almost leading to his own death because White Album's going to cross over. He's got one, now looking for a second. And with the chase, he's got it.
Yeah, double kill for him. Wicked Sick already. 7-0. You guys can't see it, but Vikov is very happy. He's hoping for that
and the
beyond
last
godlike.
game went godlike, and he didn't go beyond godlike.
Yeah.
It
Top
was
lane.
very difficult. Oh, God, the damage from that impetus.
Yep.
Enchantress, just
Actually,
casually hurting.
Yeah, you can see that Lanham also adapted completely to the game with his skill build mid lane.
There
There's the disruption save. They go after Son Goku. XXS, he gets the kill. To look over at 7E. XXS wants to chase this. Fire snap cookie on XCJ. Ooh, maybe even to turn, but you're just not doing the damage.
You're not turning on this Brood. He's level 9 with the hood. You're not going to do a lot of damage to him.
Like XCJ might have been more upset about that than anything. Why did you throw me in?
Don't cookie me in, man. What the hell?
You could have just left.
Yeah. So XSS right now isn't dealing a ton of damage, at least if you get rid of his spiders. So that's one way of approaching it, but he's making this map very, very dark and very difficult for SAG to play. All these spider webs. He already transitioned from the bottom lane into just pressuring this mid lane. It's what you have to pretty much do as a Brood if you're on the off lane. You need to be making space, creating space, and this is it. Like, how do you outpush bottom? How do you play mid lane? You can't. The top area of the map is pretty much where you have to be if you're SAG.
Right. What's crazy is they get this tier 1 and they're still down 6k.
Yep. It's because of those unfavorable trades on top lane. Maybe they wanted a bit too much. I think the approach was all right. Killing that tier 1 tower can be really good for you. But maybe blocking the small camp and the hard camp constantly.
Nature attend us.
Nature's attendants. Now they've got the soul on XCJ. They're chasing. They've got the stun coming out from Lanham as that Centaur falls over. The time runs out and they'll get the kill. Borax now getting one. White Album looking for the kill on a Son Goku, who will get at him or XXS, and it's XXS with the killing spree. So,
unfortunately for you, but
you know, he's only needs like 4 more. But I was gonna say, I think of the strat here. Like, you get that tier 1 tower, it would have worked against, I want to say, any other
than Enchantress, yeah.
Not even just Enchantress, but you've got a Brood who dominates the lane, you've got a Leshrac who farms very quickly, you've got 2 heroes that kind of make up for it, right?
More or less. That's pretty much down to your draft, right? If your other 2 lanes are not winning, that's because you picked unfavorable matchups, IDC. But it's not even that unfavorable. Snapfire should do all right, and LC versus Brood, he skilled pressed the attack a little bit too late. I think you need to use it versus Silken Ball. I think it's dispellable, right? It should be. So when he casts it on you, at least you can get rid of the mischance. I was telling you guys a few days ago, like, or just in general, people are unaware of how good this spell is. Like, Silken Bola hits you, you miss 40% of the time.
The shard is disgusting too. Mischance of 80%.
Yeah. Besides everything else, it's an insane spell at the moment, and Brood, I believe, is finally back in the meta. And I say finally with utmost disgust.
Yeah, and because it's finally back in the meta without it being considered, I would say, a cheese at this point. Yeah. You can reliably pick Broodmother.
Yeah, you pretty much can, and you go for this. You can see in the Chinese region they have a different approach. They don't go for the right clicks. They actually go. It's still right clicking, but you go for the utility too.
Yeah.
This early pipe to protect your spiders and all of your teammates, plus the Greaves sometimes.
It's just a lot of damage, a lot of missing.
Oh.
Very difficult. And
IDC on Luna, he actually skilled into 3 levels of Lucent Beam, so he won't even be farming fast. So Goku.
He's getting low, impetus shots coming in, and will they have the damage to take out these heroes? They look at the Legion, they drop down the spider webs, and they'll catch up to Son Goku. They'll haunt, they'll move over. And the Mortimer's Kiss is just not enough. Eclipse drop down. Monet with the Blade Mail. They get the kill there onto September. They look over at 70. They'll just call GG. And he's got, like, again, not beyond godlike. It's happened twice. But Aster, they will secure the 2-0. It started in the right direction there for SAG getting that tier 1 tower. But after that, everything fell apart. You witnessed some history, and then that's about it.
They did take the tier 1 very fast.
Yeah.
I believe our panelists are now running to their seats a little bit.
Game's over.